The first week of August was another busy one on the East Coast main trunk. Hardly surprising given the huge port that it serves. There were still a few unusual sights, all while the DL locomotives are still as common as they've always been. We've got a fair bit to get through, so let's roll the footage. We start at the Strand on Tuesday, August 1, with double-headed DLs hauling train 334 to Hamilton. On Thursday, August 3, we went over to Mount Maunganui primarily so Dad could give our old Ford Mondeo over to the Turner's dealership, while I found DH2851 and DL9377 idling in front of the rarely, if ever, used turntable. That was followed by me filming DSG 3249 crossing Tauranga Street south to collect empty JPS and JT wagons. Now I can safely say that I wasn't expecting to see 4 locomotives on train 334. We almost never get quadruple headers round here. Apparently, 9383, 9360 and 9193 were bound for Auckland because they needed repairs for various faults. Disturbingly, DL 9734, the locomotive at the front of that convoy, was the very same one that was involved in a fatal accident over at Hewlett's Road less than a week before her appearance on train 334. My condolences to the victim's family, as well as the driver and anyone else who was affected by the accident. The next day, Friday, August 4, I finally caught DL 9711 running under her own power, and now I've seen all 10 newcomers in operation, at last. Annoyingly, I had to wait longer than expected for this thing to finally show up, not helped by her running in Auckland for a fair while before gallivanting off to Palmerston North and Hastings first. DL's 9711 and 9538 had brought in train 321, with convenience store reference going over to Mount Maunganui for servicing, and she went out again later in the afternoon. Before DL 9763 turned up on train 491, I noticed the bizarre sight of a road cone in the water. I have no idea why someone would throw a road cone, of all things, in the drink. This crossing still looks the same as it did 11 years ago, back when the old Westpac building was still there. Said building used to house a radio station, amongst other things, and the site where it once stood is now being redeveloped. And here's some old footage from that very same pedestrian crossing, recorded on the 26th of May 2012. The locomotives are DBR 1213 and DL 9193. Later in the afternoon, I went out to the Matua Salt Marsh in order to see DL 9711 returning to Hamilton with train 322, as well as two of her older classmates on trains MP3 and 483. This footpath is popular with pedestrians and cyclists, and it makes a good vantage point for filming trains and all. You can get to it by catching the number 60 or 72 buses from Durham Street, in the city centre, out to Ngatai Road, getting off just up the hill from an intermediate school. The next day, Saturday, August 5, I was at the Strand yet again, and caught DL 9446 with train 491. Those were trains MP8S and 345, filmed at the Beretta Road level crossing. It's a very rare thing to get the ex-Mission Bush train 345 in daylight, and on this occasion, the service was running a staggering 15 hours late. Lastly, we see DLs 9636 and 9763 passing the Matua Salt Marsh with train 334S, filmed on Sunday, August 6.